In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA happening on March 25th, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best bet single picks, best bet parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Philadelphia 76ers versus Phoenix Suns. The 76ers meet the Phoenix Suns on Saturday, March 25th. The 76ers are coming off of a loss to Golden State on Friday night. The Suns have lost 6 of their last 7 games entering Saturday night. Philadelphia has clinched a playoff spot, but the Suns are still fighting for spot inside the play-in games. Looking at the betting trends, the 76ers are 5-0 against the spread in their last 5 road games, 9-3 against the spread in their last 12 games playing on 0 days rest, and 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 games overall. The Suns are 1-4-1 against the spread in their last 6 home games, 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games against a team above .600, and 0-6 against the spread in their last 6 games overall. Head-to-head, the over is 15-5-1 in the last 21 meetings overall. The 76ers are 1-5-1 against the spread in the last 7 meetings overall, and the 76ers are 6-14 against the spread in the last 20 meetings in Phoenix. The 76ers are shorthanded again as James Harden and Jalen McDaniels are both out, while the Suns are still missing Kevin Durant and DeAndre Ayton. The Phoenix Suns may be at home, but they are in rough shape at the moment, which includes losing their last 5 games by an average of 6 points. The Philadelphia 76ers are winning their last 5 games by an average of 14 points while shooting 50% from the field. The 76ers have proven themselves on the road, and the Suns lose as underdogs by an average of 5 points. Both teams lost last night, but it has clearly been the 76ers who are the team in better form in this matchup. The Suns haven't been able to build any momentum despite big games from Booker, and I think we're going to see that again as the deeper 76ers get the win on the road thanks to another monster game from Embiid. So the Philadelphia 76ers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. No DeAndre Ayton has resulted in an increase of points in recent Suns games. Their last 3 opponents have scored 135, 122, and 124 points, so the defense just isn't on the same level as before. Offensively, they still have Devin Booker and are capable of scoring 120+ themselves whenever needed. The total has gone over in 9 of their last 10 games, and in 5 of 6 at Footprint Center. Looking at head-to-head meetings, the over has cashed 11 times in 15 meetings, so I wouldn't put much weight into the result from the first meeting this season. Both teams are also playing on a second night of a back-to-back, so there could be some tired legs out there on defense. At Footprint Center, they're 5-2 on the over-under in the last 7 meetings. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Utah Jazz versus Sacramento Kings. The Utah Jazz and the Sacramento Kings duke it out at the Golden One Center on Saturday night. Looking at the betting trends, the Jazz are 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 road games, 5-0-2 against the spread in their last 7 games against a team with a winning record, and 6-1 against the spread in their last 7 games overall. The Kings are 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 games against a team with a losing record, 7-3-1 against the spread in their last 11 home games against a team with a losing road record, and 7-2 against the spread in their last 9 games overall. Head-to-head, the over is 5-1 in the last 6 meetings overall. The Jazz are 8-2-1 against the spread in the last 11 meetings overall, and the Jazz are 5-0 against the spread in the last 5 meetings in Sacramento. The Jazz are shorthanded again as Lauri Markkanen, Jordan Clarkson, and Rudy Gay are all out, while the Kings don't have a single player listed on the injury report. The Utah Jazz are still playing for potential playoff seeding, but they're heading in the wrong direction, and that includes getting smoked by the Bucks last night. On the end of a back-to-back, here doesn't bode well. The Sacramento Kings play their best ball at home, and they win as favorites by an average of 6 points. Lots of points, but odds makers are telling you what they think of the Jazz down the home stretch. The Jazz were building some good momentum before they ran into the Bucks in their last outing, but they're still banged up, and I don't like their chances against these Kings, who have been one of the hottest teams in the league. league. The betting trends favor the Jazz, but I will be sticking with the Kings at home in this spot. So the Sacramento Kings to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. These teams sit in the top half of the league in pace, with dunksandthrees.com ranking Utah 12th and Sacramento just above in 11th. They combined to score 248 points earlier in the week, and their three-game average this season is a combined 244 points per game. The under is 2-1 in their 3 games this year and 5-1 in the last 6 meetings. Even with the Kings scoring down, they are still averaging over 117 points per game. They have scored 120 or more points in 7 of their last 10 games. The Jazz have scored 115 or more in 8 straight games. On the year, these two teams have had a combined 78 games go over this season, as one would expect with 2 of the highest scoring offenses in the league. The over is 8-0-1 in Utah's last 9 and 5-2 in Sacramento's last 7. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. New Orleans Pelicans versus Los Angeles Clippers. The New Orleans Pelicans are trying to do everything they can to grab one of those play-in spots this year, another team in that cluster between the number 4 and number 12 seeds in the Western Conference. Saturday night brings a game with the number 5 seeded Los Angeles Clippers, as the Clippers look to maintain their status at the front of that cluster and possibly earn home court in the first round. With fewer than 10 games left for both clubs, each side has the pressure to not lose hovering over them for this game, as the visiting Pelicans are hoping that being the more desperate side helps spurn them on to victory. Looking at the betting trends, the Pelicans are 3-9 against the spread in their last 12 road games, 5-15 against the spread in their last 20 games against a team with a winning record, and 3-7 against the spread in their last 10 games overall. The Clippers are 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 games against a team with a losing record, 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games following a win of more than 10 points, and 5-2 against the spread in their last 7 games overall. Head-to-head, the under is 5-1 in the last 6 meetings overall, and the Pelicans are 39-17 against the spread in the last 56 meetings overall. The Pelicans are shorthanded again as Jose Alvarado and Zion Williamson are still out, while the Clippers are still missing Paul George and Norman Powell. This is going to be a huge step up in class for this New Orleans team that has spent the past few weeks playing cupcakes, really. They were a team that was firmly sliding down the standings for weeks with all their issues, and now a 3-game winning streak born out of the softest of soft schedules actually creates a nice sell-high spot on the Pelicans in my view. Look, New Orleans could certainly prove me wrong, but there aren't more than a couple of wins on paper when you look at the rest of the Pelicans' schedule this year. And even as a team with some solid defensive metrics across the board, they just aren't talented enough to compete with the best in the West. Whether or not having Zion Williamson available would change, that is a topic for another day, but the schedule alone dictates the Pelicans should be a fade team the rest of the way, and this could easily be the highest price to sell on New Orleans the rest of the way. The 3-game winning streak they are on is in name only and will end very soon. After all, New Orleans is 16-19 against the spread this year when coming off a win, and a 7-16-1 against the spread record this year as a road underdog does the Pelicans no favors in this spot either. Facing the Clippers' defense could feel like lockdown for the Pelicans after facing those awful teams they have lately, as I do believe this one gets ugly in a hurry for the visiting side. The Pelicans are coming into this one with plenty of winning momentum, but those wins came against the lesser teams in the league, so I'm more impressed with the recent play of the Clippers, especially Leonard, who barely missed in Thursday's big win over the Clippers. The New Orleans Pelicans are playing improved ball as of late, but they still have a consistency issue, and not a team I trust on the road. The Los Angeles Clippers play their best ball at home, and they're winning their last 5 games by an average of 8 points. This should be a close one, but I'm sticking with the Clippers to take care of business at home. We're not being asked to lay anything crazy, so the Los Angeles Clippers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. These teams have gone under in 4 straight games and have gone under in 6 of the last 7. In fact, they have not topped 220 points in any of the last 4 games, including scoring 203 on October 30th. These teams play tough, low-scoring contests, as they are combining to allow 226 points per game, including just 214 per game over the last 5. Even with Leonard shooting well in his last 5 games, the loss of George should take some offense away from Los Angeles, and Zion Williamson being out for New Orleans won't help them either. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.